Hey guys, welcome back to Cajun Horror Talk. I'm Jake.
And Ross.
Today we're talking about 1996's Scream. Grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee. Let's talk horror. All right, happy Friday, fuckers.
Yeah, happy Fridays.
It is our first franchise Friday. That means every Friday we're going to have a next movie in a franchise, and then we just move on to the next. We're starting with Scream today.
Yep.
I think next we discussed was probably Nightmare on Elm Street, and then into Halloween.
And I'm hoping, and I think, let me check this real quick, because I was thinking, we got June, that's going to put us all the way here. Nightmare is going to put us up till
October
16th, correct? So the
16th
is going to be the Halloween. So the last Halloween kill is going to be on the 16th. That's going to put us there. And the following one leading into November, we're going to have our Friday the 13th of the year.
Sweet. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, so we're possibly going to lead straight into that after Halloween.
That'd be awesome. All right, guys. So Scream 1996, we're looking at a runtime of 1 hour and 51 minutes. Made on a budget of $14 million and grossing $173 million.
Woo!
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 79%, and the audience score matches it. They both agree.
Kind of surprising, but...
Yeah. Well, it's kind of low to me. I would think it would be higher.
That's why it's surprising, because as much of a iconic movie as this turned out to be, you figured the audience would have at least had a little bit higher.
I'd have thought in the 90s easily.
And I've come to just disregard Rotten Tomato scores altogether. They're just fucking there. But I figured the audience would have had it rated a little bit higher. But of course, if y'all listening to us, y'all probably disregard a lot of our fucking ratings too. And you know what?
Exactly. Well, I like to include them because normally there is a drastic difference between the Rotten Tomato score and the
that one being
audience score.
dead on is kind of weird.
So brought to us by Wes Craven.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he is. The rest of the cast includes Neve Campbell, who plays Sidney Prescott, Courtney Cox, who plays Gail Weathers, David Arquette, who plays Dewey, Skeet Ulrich, who plays Billy Loomis, Rose McGowan plays Tatum Riley, Matthew motherfucking Lillard, that's not really his middle name, but Matthew Lillard plays Stu, Jamie Kennedy plays Randy, Liv Schreiber plays Cotton Weary, and Joseph Whipp plays Sheriff Burke. Also, you have a small cameo, a 12-minute cameo from Drew Barrymore, who plays Casey Beck.
Yeah, and I love the way that they advertise with this movie, where Drew Barrymore's all over the trailers and the posters.
Well, it was because that's actually her doing. She was gonna play Sydney
originally, and she
told Wes Craven, I think it would be better if I died first at the beginning
of the
movie.
I thought was very kind of not mimicking, but they took a good idea from Psycho.
Yeah,
where oh shit, the main character just died. What the fuck?
Yeah,
now?
what we do now?
That shocking twist that put to it, which is
what
really
it reminds me
well
of too. The remake for Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
with the opening scene where you meet all the people, meet all the campers, and then
everybody dies before the fucking open credits.
Yeah, that's what that reminds me of.
Well, my open credits with the 12-minute with Drew Barrymore, I got my first note that's listed on the top of my page. You see it? It says, "These hoes ain't loyal." that stems from the fact that you actually. She is on the phone with the killer. The killer calls up Casey, and they start talking. And at first, random guy calls your phone, asks about a boyfriend. She immediately says, "No, I don't have a boyfriend."
Yeah.
We find out very shortly afterwards that not only does she have a boyfriend, but that the killer knows she has a boyfriend and has him tied up in her fucking patio.
And will soon be disemboweled.
So they ain't loyal. Even in a Wes Craven film, they ain't loyal.
Yeah. So basically, this whole movie, guys, is all about people's dirty secrets.
Oh, yeah.
You find out Sydney's mom was kind of a tramp.
A whore.
Yeah. And she was sleeping around, which caused her boyfriend's family to break up.
Yeah.
His mom walked out. Well, he decides that he's going to start killing people. Well, he kills her first, and he starts. Yeah. I guess he just snapped and just started killing other random people.
Fuck it, why not? You get a taste for blood.
Along with his buddy Stu.
Yeah. By Matthew motherfucking Lillard.
Matthew motherfucking the chameleon.
He is a chameleon. We talk about Matthew Lillard a lot, and a lot of his different roles that he's completely blended into. 13 Ghosts, Without a Paddle, Scooby-Doo. This man, those are just some of the top ones I think of when you see it shows the range of his acting abilities.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome, man. Some of the best quotes from this movie between him and Jamie Kennedy playing Randy.
The comedic relief.
My number one note is Randy is the coolest horror movie character ever developed.
He's up there. I'm not going to go out and say he's the absolute coolest.
Oh yeah, name one.
We'll rendezvous back to that later.
Okay,
I'll counter with that later. Definitely a cool character, very well played. I love the self-awareness that he brings to this movie.
He makes this movie meta.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. He brings the rules. He makes this movie meta.
He brings all the rules, which we find out and discover during. There's certain ones, of course, don't have sex or you're going to die. Don't drink or do drugs or you're going to die. Randy even commented this is an extension of the rule number 1. He says it's a sin.
Yeah, it's a morality thing.
Yeah. Rule number 3, don't ever say I'll be right back because guess what? You're fucking not. Rule number 4, everyone is a suspect, which we will venture later on much more in depth on that. Rule number 5, don't say who's there, and which kind of dumb. They actually speak about that very early off in the movies. Might as well go out and check out a strange noise.
Yeah.
Which is number 6. Don't go investigate a strange noise because you're not coming back.
Yep. A lot of the script in this movie even kind of is a meta situation going on.
Yeah.
Neve Campbell, when she's on the phone with the killer and she's like, I don't like horror movies. It's always some big-breasted bimbo who runs upstairs when she should be running out the front door. And the first thing happens, she goes for the front door, but it's locked.
It's locked.
So she's forced to run upstairs.
She goes upstairs, of course.
I love that kind of crap, man.
Get the bouncing boob, cliche shit.
Yep. The only negative I have with this movie are the kills.
The number of them or
not the number, the style. Look, Halloween, right? He carries a knife just like Ghostface, but it sounds gruesome, guys, and I'm sorry, but it kind of the Carnage Candy aspect of it. You want something inventive, but in Scream, it's the same shit over and over. It's stab here, stab to the belly, stab to the back.
It literally inspired a movie in the movie called Stab.
Yeah.
Stabbing.
But give me some crazy kills, man. Freaking give me. I mean, can't go Freddy-wise.
You can't go that fantastical with it because you have your the restraints of reality.
But even Jason, where like hitting somebody in the face with a harpoon, with the big harpoon.
Or Michael
gun.
Myers, where he picked the guy up by the face and cracked his skull with his bare hands.
Yeah.
Or when he killed
stuck
that guy.
him to a wall.
Yeah, stuck him to a wall. When he killed that guy with a ice skate shoot.
Yeah.
The ice skating.
That's what I'm saying. Give me some originality, not just stab, stab, stab.
It's stab.
I digress.
It's fucking stab. We got some of my favorite ones. Quotes from this movie, Billy Loomis, is a very big shout out to this. I love it because this was around the time with they were representing video games and violent TV shows and movies for all this crap that it was responsible for the violence. And Billy Loomis inside the movies quote is, "Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative," which is kind of not what you're saying as far as killing, but making psychos more creative. I love that quote in there that they made that into the movie.
Their plan, I'm not saying I agree with their plan, but their plan was pretty genius. If you look at it from outside,
I don't think you have to state that you don't. We know you don't agree with the plan.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be taken out of context either.
We're on a horror movie.
They're playing.
It's like look, we know Freddy kills his people. We don't agree with it.
Yeah, but we still want to see it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah,
the plan's kind of genius though.
It really is.
Because if Sydney wouldn't have bucked up and got all Fauna Girl on him,
yeah, they would have
got away with that
completely.
They'd have completely got away with that, especially having the fortitude to stab each other.
Yep.
If not for the fact that fucking that Billy got all fucking crazy and went straight to jujitsu on Stu,
yeah,
they probably would have got away with that.
Very possible.
Because that's kind of and why not wait till you killed her to do that?
I don't know.
That's part of why she got away is because there was a blood loss from them.
Yeah.
They stabbed each other so fucking much. There was so much blood loss they couldn't fight her.
Why just not wait until after she's dead and then do that shit?
Yeah. Why give the whole fucking exposition beforehand? Because movie.
Because movie. I'm going to hang you over this shark tank while it slowly lowers you down, and I'm going to leave and just make sure it all went to port. It's going to work.
Can I say it kind of gross that they had her have sex with him right before you find out that he's the one who killed her mom?
That was a...
Minutes.
That was a weird little twist. And which they reference it in the movie because that's one of the rules is not to have sex. And
yeah, well, that's the thing. She broke the rule. Fondler girls are not supposed to have sex.
She overcame that.
And she won anyway. That's kind of one of the cool things that it
the
broke
movie
the virgin
is
Fondler
self-aware and broke its own damn rules. I love it. Not a whole lot of different sets. There's really only a couple of different staging areas I had in there. And the party scene, the last scene of the movie with the party is actually 42 minutes long, and it was shot over the course of 21 days.
Wow.
They called that, it was scene 118, and the cast actually made t-shirt to I Survived Scene 118. They joked that it's the longest night in horror movie history. Don't know. Might be. Never actually been looking at that, but that's a long-ass time for one big-ass scene.
Speaking of the party, one of the main reasons the party breaks up is because they find the fucking principal hanging from the goalpost, played by Henry Winkler.
Yeah, the Fonz.
Hey,
and you actually see in his office right after. You remember the 90s when you can assault students with scissors? And it was okay.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't a big deal. They actually, in his closet, you see the Fonzie jacket. That was a good little throwback.
I never caught that. That's awesome.
That was a cool little throwback when he opens up his closet.
Well, he had all but retired, and they kind of pulled him out of it.
He also completely uncredited in this movie because he didn't want to take anything away from the younger unknown actors.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, I think he came back to acting for The Waterboy, and I'm pretty sure this followed right behind it. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm actually trying to think what year The Waterboy. I think The Waterboy.
Because I remember an interview with him saying that he wasn't acting anymore. He was kind of done. And then when The Waterboy came out, they approached him to play in it.
Yeah, Waterboy was in '98. It's 2 years after Scream.
Oh, so this was first.
Yeah, Scream actually came out before.
So they brought the Fonz back.
They brought the Fonz, the return of the Fonz.
And it's kind of neat because if you ever see him in interviews, or there was a show he was in for a while with Terry Bradshaw and all.
Yeah,
he's this really mild-mannered, soft-spoken guy. And in this movie, he's kind of a hard ass.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah,
he's a principal dick. It's awesome.
That was pretty cool.
Another cool cameo that you see in the movie is one and only Linda Blair.
Oh yeah, she plays a reporter.
She's a reporter in the movie. She yells at Dewey that the public has a right to know, or something, something to that effect.
Also, because it's a Wes Craven movie, Wes Craven makes a cameo.
And, of course, he's wearing a very noticeable green and red sweater.
Yep.
And actually, I want to say that
Fred.
Yeah, whenever he goes back, he says, "Not you, Freddy."
Yeah, not you, Fred. And he walks back in, which is kind of cool.
Which is really cool throwback, which they did a lot of, even in the beginning. Casey, before she's killed anything, she's talking shit about the sequels to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
And this was right after Wes Craven had just sold the rights, and apparently Wes Craven didn't really care for a lot of the sequels.
No, he didn't like. He definitely didn't like 2. He came back for 3.
Yeah.
And then I think for New Nightmare he came back, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, Wes Craven's New Nightmare was awesome. Another meta movie.
Yeah, but you notice that it's another thing with him. He really liked the meta movies.
Well, quite possibly why I like him as a director as much as I do.
Another thing he did a lot. He paid a lot of homage to John Carpenter in this movie.
He did. They referenced it a couple of times. Tatum actually says something about Sidney starting to sound like a Wes Carpenter film.
Yeah.
Whenever Ghostface is sneaking around in the woods in the back.
And then the numerous references to Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
And then they're actually watching Halloween.
They're watching Halloween in the party scene. Billy's last name, Loomis.
Billy Loomis. Yep.
Supposedly a shout out to Sam Loomis, who's of course Michael Myers, a psychiatrist. At the beginning of the movie, Casey Becker, played by Drew Barrymore, when she's being drugged through the field and everything, and the parents are hearing her on the phone. The dad tells the mom to go down the street to the McKenzie's and call the cops.
Yep,
which is what Laurie Strode tells the
kids.
Tommy and Lindsay in Halloween.
Another cool thing too, if you notice the stalking scene.
Yeah.
In the last act, everything is to the score of the scene in Halloween where he's chasing her through the house.
Yeah.
And they even did his movements to the score, which I thought was really cool. It was a cool way to kind of pirate the score.
Yeah.
And kind of give it that creepy vibe.
That's pretty cool. I love the fact, a little trivia fact that I found as a little tidbit. Somewhere, in some police station somewhere, there is a recording of Drew Barrymore being drugged through the fucking woods, because during scene, when they were actually filming with the scene with Drew Barrymore, they didn't disconnect the phones properly or do what they were supposed to do, and she actually accidentally called 911. Didn't realize they were on a 911 call.
That's awesome.
Because her head wasn't to the fucking phone. Her head, the phone was in her hand behind her dragging by, and they just hear the sloshing and the screaming and the crying and a bunch of cops showed up. Like, what the
Well,
fuck
all the phones on set were actually actual working phones because
Yeah.
the voice, instead of having the voice added in afterwards in post production, 9 times out of 10 it was the guy who did the voice that was on the phones talking to them, which
Yeah.
would really creep him out.
Yeah, it was Roger Jackson, who was
Yeah.
the one who did the voices of Ghostface Killer over the phone. Someone that Wes Craven did not allow any of the other actors to meet during filming. They never met this guy.
Yep.
He would just make creepy ass phone calls and develop the plot of this movie, and no one actually saw him.
So as we said, this was the first of a franchise, a very successful, popular franchise.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is where we meet Gil Weathers and Dewey Riley. Dewey's the bumbling cop. Gil is the reporter, and you see them throughout the series. They're kind of the people who come back. They're supporting cast. Dewey was supposed to die in this movie.
Originally, yeah.
It was originally written that he was going to die.
He was also supposed to be a hunky cop. He was supposed to be this big, good-looking.
Yeah. Well,
it's not saying that David Arquette's not good-looking. That's not what I'm implying. Great job, dude. But
yeah, they were looking like somebody like The Rock.
yeah, they were looking for this big, buff, hunky police officer that was supposed to run in and save the damsel in distress bullshit type of thing, which I'm glad they did not do.
Well, yeah, because David Arquette went in to read for Billy.
Yeah.
And
originally, Matthew Lillard actually wasn't even supposed to go in and read for anybody. He actually brought his girlfriend to audition for a different movie at the time.
On the same lot?
On the same lot, and they wound up running into Matthew Lillard, and he auditioned for it, and thank God he did, because I absolutely loved him in this fucking movie.
But yeah, Dewey was supposed to die, but the test audiences loved him so much that they went back. I think they reshot the scene where you see him surviving at the end.
Oh, okay. That's actually cool. This they used about 50 gallons of fake blood, which was another one I loved on this.
Oh, that's
the
pretty
fucking
cool.
blood in this movie.
That's pretty cool.
It was amazing.
So something that we're going to touch on a little bit, and then I'm going to finally wrap up at the end.
Okay.
There's a third killer out there.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure we're going to get into this today or not, but let's.
I'm not giving who I think it is.
Okay. We'll leave that for.
I'll throw out some
final roundup.
circumstantial evidence out there, though. Okay.
Let's kind of see. Okay, as far as real life time stream wise, some of the things that spawned from this movie.
Well, hang on. I'm not done yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not done yet. I didn't give my evidence.
Oh, I thought we were going to wrap towards the end.
No.
Okay, well, let's go for it. What you got for me?
Okay, so the scene where Sydney's in the bathroom and gets attacked by Ghostface when she's in the school.
Yes.
It doesn't work out right because she walks away from Billy in the hallway.
Yeah,
Walks
after
straight
a
from
really
him.
weird exchange, by the way.
Yeah, really, really weird. And then goes to the bathroom, meets up with the bitches in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and then Ghostface is in there standing on the toilet.
Yeah.
Okay, so it couldn't be Billy because she just talked to him.
She just talked to him.
He couldn't have beaten her into the bathroom.
Yeah.
But when he steps down off the toilet, he's wearing black work boots and blue jeans,
Yeah.
right? Comes out, attacks her. She runs out, runs straight to Tatum,
Yeah.
and Stu's there wearing khakis and sneakers.
Wouldn't have the time to do the wardrobe change.
No way. So it couldn't have been either of them. Another time, when they're at Sydney's house.
Oh, yeah.
Tatum and Sid are at Sid's house.
And see, I had questioned this one before you'd even made a comment about it. But
Yeah.
You're talking about Ghostface creeping around in the bushes.
In the
woods.
bushes.
Yeah.
The problem is, at that point, I think that's whenever
Billy and Stu were both accounted for in the movie store.
yeah, they were at the movie store
With Randy yelling at them.
harassing Randy. Exactly. And then the third one is at the grocery store,
Yeah, and broad
which is
fucking
fucking weird.
daylight.
Yeah, why is he in? You know, these people are being murdered around town. They obviously know what kind of mask he's wearing.
Yes.
It's a
And-
commonly known thing.
They know that the police are looking for somebody.
So how does somebody not stopping this guy in the middle of a fucking grocery store?
Yeah. With his reflection in the glass.
Yeah.
Like somebody in that fucking store.
All right, guys. So that's my
my
3 pieces of evidence so far in this movie. And
I want to say you have a whole bunch for the next one, don't you?
oh, there's a lot in Scream 2.
I'm looking at your notebook. It looks like there's a lot of shit written down.
Yeah. But I'm going to tie it all up at, we're going to do Scream 1, obviously, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4, and then we're going to get together with a special guest to do a ranking video. And in that ranking video, I'm going to review who I think the third killer of all of this was. I think he was the mastermind over
So
all
you
this
think
and
that,
why.
you really think that there's a third person who's pulling the strings?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. No, I was going to before I wasn't trying to cut you off. I thought we were going to go after that. But the caller ID, the use of caller ID in the United States tripled after this movie hit.
Oh, of course.
Completely tripled.
Oh, of course. This had the effect on telephone calls. Like I know, what was the one?
When a stranger calls.
When a stranger calls.
Yeah.
Same thing. People would call, "What's your favorite scary movie?"
Yeah. Or
you know what I mean?
oh God, the Ring. You're gonna die in
7 days. 7 days. This had the same effect as when a stranger calls. Man, people were calling each other left and right, just acting stupid.
Yeah, and I can't say that I haven't done it myself. So
yeah.
I kind of get that because I've called some friends and just being stupid. You're young and stupid and doing retarded things. It tends
We're
to
dumb
happen.
now. I'll do it now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but you have to do some private number type of crap now. There's you. You know what? That's one. Sorry, with your creative kills or lack thereof. Tatum in the doggy door.
Oh, yeah, I call bullshit on that, though. That was so stupid. She could have just fell out of that.
She did. In actual filming the scene, they had to actually nail her wardrobe to the doggy doors because she kept falling out.
But talking about Tatum dying, that brings us to...
It's a kill count!
It's the kill count.
It's the kill count.
So the kill count for Scream was... 8.
8? Really?
That's it. 8.
He killed slightly more people than Jack the Ripper?
Here's the thing. I realized after watching Scream 3 and 4 recently, I'm pretty sure Sydney's killed more than any Ghostface. Or just as much as some of them.
Holy shit, yeah.
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 Sydney's killed quite a few people.
Don't tell me you think that Sydney's the person.
No.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm going to throw my book at you if you're going to do that conspiracy.
Well, everybody wants her to be the murderer in the next one. And I think I'd
be mad.
I'd be mad.
I would really be upset about that. This movie was brought 9 times for reconsideration before it got dropped down from an NC-17 rating.
Yeah.
It was originally going to be NC-17. And the reason, it's so weird to me that they dropped it from the NC-17 to the R rating is because the last time they brought it in, they told them to view it as
a comedy.
Not to view. It's the same.
It's the same fucking material.
It's the same content.
Yeah, same content.
So why does viewing it differently have anything to? I don't know about that. Maybe that's why I don't, rate the movies.
Yeah, but this movie kind of brought back the slasher genre at the time. The slasher genre was dead.
There were still slasher movies, but it wasn't as big.
Yeah, but they were trash. Dude, think about what was coming out at that time. What was that? Was that the time of Halloween 6? Curse of Michael Myers?
Halloween 5 or 6,
you know
I want to say.
Jason 37?
Right.
You know what I mean? They were shit. No. I'm telling you, Halloween 6 was late 90s.
Yeah, because...
Curse, right there, boom. Third one down.
Missed it. Yeah, because Halloween H2O...
Third one.
Halloween H2O was in the 95. So
95? Yeah, right before that.
Yeah.
H2O was 98.
Holy shit, they had that much time lapse between Halloween 5 and Halloween 6?
Yeah.
Halloween 5 was in 89, and Halloween 6 was in 95.
Yeah.
Another real life thing.
You know why? Because Halloween 5 was trash.
Yeah, it was. Another real life thing that was sparked from this movie that a lot of people don't realize, but this was the first account from Miss Rose McGowan that actually sparked the Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, which really comes back in Scream 3.
Yeah, it really
That's a big thing
does.
in Scream 3.
And the thing of it is that this movie, because of Rose McGowan having to deal with some of the bullshit that she had to deal with from a piece of shit who should never be doing movies, and I'm sorry, I know we're live, but I will stand by that any day of the week.
Yeah, fuck that dude. That dude's the guy that makes other guys look like shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck that guy. But this movie indirectly is kind of what started the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
It's because of Rose McGowan's horrible experience on this fucking movie set.
The way she was taken advantage of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, fuck that dude. That dude's a piece of garbage.
Yeah, I'll stand by that. We'll probably get kicked off of whatever fucking format we're on for political reasons or some shit, but
yeah,
whatever.
Screw that dude.
Yeah.
So.
Don't care.
Rating-wise, what are you thinking?
I'm actually gonna. I'm rating this pretty high up there. I'm actually gonna go with. I'm actually thinking like a 41 or 42-ish. Well, remember we're going out of 50. Everybody.
Out of 50, yeah, 1 through 50 because we're assholes.
Because we're assholes. I'm gonna stick with a 42.
42. I'm going 45.
You're going 45.
Yeah. Like I said, the only thing I take away from this movie, guys, is the inventiveness of the kills. If they'd addressed this shit up a little bit more and made it more out of the box, I think.
Yeah.
It'd be better. But I'm actually considering going higher than 45, but I'm sticking with 45. 45
is pretty good. That's high up there.
Right up there.
And,
So,
of course, with the comedic relief in the middle of a slasher film and how you can portray it from the meta-ness and everything from it, I absolutely loved it. Jamie Kennedy on the couch screaming at Jamie Lee Curtis playing Laurie Strode in Halloween.
Turn around, Jamie.
Turn around, Jamie. He's behind you while the killer is walking behind him on the couch with a stroke of fucking genius.
That and the lag in the video.
Oh, yeah, the what it was, 30-second delay or something?
Yeah, well, when he tells her, I don't know how long it took you to get from the house to here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So that's our Scream review. Stay tuned. We're going to have Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4, and then our ranking video for all the Scream movies coming out.
And apparently a very long exposition on this third killer.
Oh, yeah. I will reveal the mastermind behind the Scream franchise.
It's Sam Loomis, guys. I'm going to let you know.
Dr. Loomis.
It's Dr. Loomis.
Shit, you messed me up.
Sorry.
Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on SoundCloud. Like the video, please. Find us on Facebook. We're trying to get on Twitter and all that. Get all that up and running. You guys know what to do.
Hit some thumbs up. Give us some comments. Tell us if you want me to shut the fuck up.
And tell your friends.
Tell some people what you want to hear.
Tell your friends. Word of mouth,
what
man,
you don't want to hear.
We could do all we want on social media, but word of mouth is where it's at. That's where most people find out new stuff to watch.
Yeah, share it with your friends. Like I find new videos and share with him. He finds new videos and shares with me. And we constantly looking for new upbeat content, something that's fun to just have on in the background to listen to. So let us know what you want to hear.
All right, guys. Well, we're out of here.